There is no doubt that the health crisis caused by the coronavirus will change the way the world is run forever. Foreign affairs analysts are of the opinion that there will be a shift along lines of influence, economic power and military capacity, with a new world leader eventually emerging. Moyo Thomas reports.
The world has grappled with challenges brought on since the onset of the coronavirus, which has changed lives, disrupted local and international markets, and handicapped governance in many countries. Analysts believe the effect of this outbreak will forever change the dynamics of governance the world over. Businesses are also bound to be impacted hugely, setting the stage for the emergence of a new world order.
It has already changed the world drastically in almost all spheres of life. People's way of life have changed and will continue to change. The way we do things, we are going to be doing them differently. Perception of roles and functions of government are going to be transformed or reviewed.
People have to rearrange their thinking to survive. So if you are high business on entertainment, on travel, on leisure, there might be challenges in your clientele. People don't feel safe enough to travel now. I wouldn't go to Britain and spend 14 days in quarantine for a one-day meeting or two-day meeting, something I could do before. A lot of businesses are suffering the heat. So a lot of thinking will have to change.
Rebuilding after the containment of the virus is bound to be slow and tedious in many countries, especially developing countries like Nigeria. Some analysts want the country's leadership to direct its citizens to look inwards and work on gaps that have been exposed by the virus in the health and education sectors.
People would travel less, at least for the next 1 year. I think the economies will contract more for the next 1 year. I think health systems will not improve for the next 1 year. I don't think Nigeria would be able to get out of this economic crisis until maybe second quarter next year. I mean, we are in a mess financially. We can barely afford to pay salaries or do anything that's substantial from our revenues. So that impact, there's a negative growth around the world.
There are some takeaways, there are some positives that we are going to. Like now, people are considering traditional medicine. Traditional medicine is being considered as an option. Because right now there is no cure, there is no vaccine to prevent it, but some countries have adopted the traditional medicine and they have claimed that it works. Even in Nigeria, there are some who feel that the traditional medicine is working. Perhaps this is an area, this is an opportunity for us to look at it seriously and do analysis and see if it is acceptable, then of course.
The United States has held on as a world power leader for many years. But many believe it is gradually losing its grip on this position due to recent policy decisions made by President Donald Trump. Analysts identify such issues as the U.S. stopping funding of the WHO, pulling out of some multilateral agreements, as well as President Trump's poor handling of protests ongoing in the country and other parts of the world, has given the country a questionable image.
Justice! Now! Justice!
Already, U.S. plans to massively withdraw troops from Germany, its closest ally in Europe, is creating a rift between the two countries. The German Chancellor has also had cause to criticize recent decisions by U.S. President Donald Trump, including stopping funding of the WHO.
Guys sometimes give us funds.
Analysts say such friction in ties between powerful countries create a power lacuna in the world.
So Trump, by all his actions, is taking America out of the leadership equation all the time. By moving America from all the treaties they signed, climate change, reducing NATO in Germany, funding of many bilateral agreements they funded. America is decreasing its influence. Now, what you'd have expected is China to step up, but China has a policy of being second. What I found out from my friends in China is it pays them not to be at the top, but it pays them not to be at the bottom. They like to be just behind the top. I don't think they want to be the soldier of the world. I don't think they have to take off America's role, because America itself had some advantages and a lot of losses. What needs most now that's absent is someone to take charge. China doesn't want to do it. Russia, nobody trusts Russia. America is absent. I think you might see a new power emerge. Might be Germany. But somebody will come now and take charge. I mean, it happened after World War II. The America took over World War II, and that was the rise of America. I mean, I think in my mind, every empire has a decline. So I think the American empire is declining now. But who will be next? Chinese don't want it. They are the most favored. They have the best strategic intent. They have the best access. They have the best resources. But beyond all that, I don't think it's a policy they've had.
If these analyses are anything to go by, then the world awaits what will unfold as economies recover, international bodies regroup, and countries are swayed in a power play between the most powerful states after COVID-19 would have passed. Moyo Thomas, TVC News, Abuja.